Happy Thursday. Exciting stuff. It's almost Friday. I'm sure everybody's excited for the weekend. His birthday's coming up. He seems super excited about his birthday, doesn't he? So we're gonna wait just a minute while it notifies you guys that we're here. Oh, I forgot to tag you on this. Brian? I don't think that is what I was supposed to do. Oh well. So today we're going to talk about something that we deal with a lot of different people, and that is squashing the excuse that you've tried to do it before.
And that it's boring.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about that too, because
It kind of plays into both.
he wants to combine the two topics today. So we'll get started.
Could be one and the same.
It could be. It could be, because we've been there. Oh, I see you redecorated our chalkboard. All right, well, we will get started. So I'm Samantha Forrest.
I'm Brian.
And today we're going to cover the excuses I've tried before and that exercise is boring. Do you want to take it away to start?
Which one?
Doesn't matter. Wherever you want to start.
I guess we could start with exercise being boring, and then we'll move into the other one. Exercise is only boring if you make it boring. If you think that you're gonna lose weight and have success, and some people do, and a lot of people do, I guess, but it's miserable. You never heard anybody that says, "I can't wait to go home and get on my treadmill and go on there for 2 hours." So, in the sense that you're gonna try to do cardio workouts in like an elliptical or tread climber or whatever it is, treadmill, and you don't feel like overexerting yourself, but you keep watching the calories, so you go at 3.5 miles an hour, but you're like, I'm just gonna stay on here for 3 hours. That is boring. Boring, boring, boring. If you do that.
Although maybe there's somebody out there that likes
No, I
that
said
stuff.
it's whatever, but a lot of people associate it to long, grueling workouts that aren't very effective. But if you find something you like and you have some music behind it, maybe there's just some choreography or whatever. Correct?
Choreography.
Choreography. That's a new word. You use that tomorrow because it's a new word. But do something that gets you pumped up, get you guessing, get you thinking. If there's some kind of throwing punches or kicking or dance moves, whatever it is, that tends to help your mind go off of like, I'm actually working out and this is hard, to like, ooh, I'm trying to get it. So it makes it fun. If it's boring, you're making it boring. And you like self-loathing, because we have a treadmill in the corner of the basement for a very long time. And every time I go to try to use it, I have to literally watch Rocky 1 through 4 to try to get motivated to get on there, to Eye of the Tiger, and then I go on there and then I find one little excuse to jump off. So
the key to making exercise not boring is to find something you like. Try a bunch of different things and see what sticks with you. I'm not a runner. I don't like running. He's not a big runner. He doesn't like running. But we have friends, and even like my mom and stuff, they're big runners. They love the challenge for themselves, where me, I'm just like, oh my God, when is it gonna end? I just can't ever get into running. I've tried a million times because I want to relate to my friends and I want to relate to my mom, and I can't get into it. So that's why our treadmill sits there in the corner and does nothing. So the key to making exercise not boring is to find something you like. There's a million different ways on how you can get moving and start your own fitness journey, and everything's gonna be different. And even for us, this far in the game, we still find new things that we like to do that are fun and challenging and take our mind off of the torture we're putting ourselves through. And then there's some things that we find we don't like and we're like, yeah, I'm good, I don't ever want to do that again, you know? So it's definitely a matter of finding something that you like and that works for you. And I think that you'll find over time is that your taste will change as your fitness level increases, and you'll like to find a new challenge along the way. So there is myth busting that for you. Now, what was the other one we were going to talk about?
I don't know.
My brain's not working right now.
Boring.
We have exercise brain.
Yeah, so.
And
Oh, boy.
I can't remember.
Brain fart. All right, let's talk about, for me, like, I don't know, until she could think of what we were going to talk about, tips, motivation. For me, what works on a workout, sometimes I'll be dreading it a little bit. I throw my headphones on, I put the music that I like on, and that works for me. There'll be times I'm lagging in my workout and a song comes on, and I'm like, I'm going to break my bones right out of my body because I'm going so hard. So that really motivates me, and
He's very music motivated.
very music motivated, and I don't know, you guys obviously always seen our motivation wall. It goes from side to side. We constantly read stuff like that. We put things around, you know, a little Conquer poster, stuff like that. That all keeps you motivated and keeps you going and keeps things from being boring. Because kind of things, no matter what you're doing, you make it boring because you think it's hard and you really don't want to do it. But if you throw yourself all in there, no matter how boring it is, it turns into fun for yourself because you're developing yourself and you're making yourself stronger.
Oh, I remember now. I've tried before. That was the other topic we were going to talk about. So a lot of people, especially a lot of women that I talk to, have tried different ways to lose weight or to get started on their health and fitness journey, things like that. And so here's the thing, is that not everything is going to work for everybody. And some things are designed for quick loss with no long-term benefits, because a lot of people want a quick sale and things like that. And so they're just going to sell you some things because most people, when they get started on a health and fitness journey, it's not a live or die situation for them. It's a vanity situation where they just want to look better than they did. And so that's how a lot of these companies throw out there these like quick fixes and all of those things. And what we try to do is teach you about the lifestyle change that is going to stick with you for a long time, not just however long it is that you're working with us or whatever. Like, we want you to be in it for the long haul. And so if you've tried something before that didn't work, it might not have been that it didn't work. It could have been that you stopped working, or that you lost the motivation along the way. Maybe you need a support system, somebody to call you out on your shit, or somebody to be your cheerleader. You know, there's a million different things that could come into play when you say I've tried before. But have you gone all in, I guess, would be a good question. You know, did you change your activity level? Did you change your eating habits? Did you swap out some things to make this a lifestyle for yourself? Was it, you know, just this quick little thing that you tried and then you were like, yeah, it didn't work for me, so I'm done? Did you give it a fair shake? So I guess that is one thing that I always want to talk to people about, because we hear that all the time. Like, I've tried to do this and that before and it didn't work for me, so.
And with everything in life, being honest with yourself is, you know, a big thing. Like she was saying, did I honestly go into that workout and give it 100%? Now, there's a difference. You may have went through that workout that was 30 minutes, did a 30-minute DVD, and went from start to finish and did it. But did you do it?
Right.
Did you really do it? And then afterwards, did you follow the rest of the way that it was supposed to be followed, by eating healthy and you know, drinking water, doing all these things? Or did you say, I did that workout,
now I deserve a
cheeseburger, or whatever it is? It's all about being honest with yourself, because them are the things that are going to say, well, I tried, but now I don't want to do it again, which is a big, big, big problem. Because, like I said, be honest, because it's going to keep you from doing the things you want to, and it's going to be hard for a little while. I know someone's asking, how long does it work? Do you have to work out before it comes a routine? God, probably. I've heard people, I was just talking to a friend the other day, and he's like, by day 3, when he starts eating clean and working out, he's into it. Like, he feels better, he wants to do it, and he's gung-ho about it. So each person's going to be different. It's not when does it become your routine, it's when did you make it your routine. Like, when did I say to myself, like, I'm going to do this every day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week. So being honest with yourself, and I was just talking to somebody about it earlier, going too hard, too fast. So you go into a workout where maybe a little bit above your fitness level because you may have not worked out in a long time, or you think you're more fit than you actually are. So you go in, and I do this all the time. So I'm not judging. This is my experience. I go in, I say, I'm going to do this. Here's my goal. No excuses. I give 150%. I know it's not possible, but whatever. I go as hard as I can. The next day I wake up, I should have just spent 30 minutes trying to get hit by a car because that's what I feel like in the morning because I went way too hard. I overdid it. And then I be like, well, exercise is hard. I hurt myself doing exercise. So you associate bad things with a good thing, but you need to pace yourself. It's not going to happen overnight. And if it does, you need to clue me in because I need to know.
Stephanie. Well, that being said, though, if you do feel like you got hit by a bus the next morning, you need to get up and do it again because the more that you do this stuff, like me speaking as an insanity instructor and from my own experience with starting a crazy fitness program when I was 206 pounds, was I would feel like I literally got hit by a bus. I couldn't sleep at night because my muscles hurt so bad. Every time I would move, I would feel it. But I knew I had to get up and do it again. And the more you do that, the less you feel like that. So it's one of those things.
And that goes back to earlier in the week with mindset. All these things link in together. Boring, blah, blah, blah. I tried before. You know, there's certain things you try before or maybe not try that you shouldn't do, like sticking your hand in fire and stuff like that. That's bad. Working out is not bad. You want to feel a burn, feel it in your quads, your butt, you know, it all starts paying off. And you start feeling stronger from it and you have a more clear head. And then you'll be like, why did I wait so long? Don't be that person like me that says, why did I wait so long? Even though I'm so far along in my journey and I'm like starting to see results, people get comfortable where they're at and then you start getting into a deficit again. I was around 205 to 210 for a long period of time. And I said, well, I'll never see the teens again. And then I was like, all right, I'll never go back into the 20s again. And I'm like, well, and then I'm like, oh, mother effer, I'm fucking 232 pounds and I'm feeling like shit. And I'm like, my feet hurt from exercise. My knees hurt from these exercises. I need new sneakers. I need compression pants. I need fucking knee straps. I just wanted to beat the shit out of myself because I was doing everything we're telling you guys not to. But you need to be honest with yourself. Take a look at that. It's not the exercise that hurts you. It's everything that you've done to yourself that could be hurting yourself.
I do, Caitlin. We have a blog and a website, fitmomuncensored.com. All of our blogs are up there. The live videos are posted in the blogs, and there's a ton of recipes and stuff on there too. And to answer your question before, Jamie, I started with Insanity. They didn't have all these fun programs that are out now. They only had hardcore fitness programs. The gym was not something that I was comfortable going to as big as I was. And so the at-home fitness thing worked for me, and it still does today. So yeah, I started with Insanity at 206 pounds. I could barely jump off the ground. I could barely stretch at the end, but I did it. And I gave it my all, and I tried, because that's the whole thing with a lot of these programs. I know we're going to go off topic a little bit here, but when you do these workout programs, or even if you come to my class or, you know, whatever, it's going at your fitness level. It's not your neighbor's fitness level. Like, him and I have two different things. Like, I can crush an Insanity workout because I fucking teach it. Like, I'm used to that kind of stuff where he can crush weights like nobody's business, you know? And it's, so he's not trying to go at my level. I'm not trying to go at his. I'm just trying to be who I was yesterday. So when you go into your workout, because I know you're going to be starting soon, just think of it that way. Just beat who you were yesterday. Okay.
And what's hard now becomes easier. I've always wanted to push weights. I got strong, and I was just building muscle under my fat. I never wanted to do cardio, you know, different kinds of stuff like that.
His cardio was lifting weights faster.
Yeah, right. So it's the joke, but it's kind of not a joke because I've really put myself in a deficit over time. with flexibility. And then when I try to do stuff fast or that, not no more, because I've conditioned my body to be a lot more balanced, I just don't lift, and I lift lighter, and we do all the calisthenics, stuff like that. But don't just say you want to lift weights and then lift weights. Find your balance, get strong all areas, because then it's all going to connect into each other. I could finally touch my toes again. I couldn't touch my knees barely before without blowing my back out. And I always blamed that. Man, this workout hurts my back. This workout hurts my hips.
It was his lack of flexibility.
It was my lack of being balanced in my workouts that says, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do that again. So I'm not sure if you guys are using excuses or creating excuses for yourselves, but I use them excuses a lot. I don't want to do that. I don't like her voice on a workout. That shit, I'm not doing it. I can't stand her. I get more angry than I do to work out. I've used every excuse in the book. Once I threw my excuses and bullshit out the door, and I had an open mind, and I bought some headphones to block out the things, man, I don't regret it at all. I don't regret it at all, and I feel great. So don't think you tried something once or twice or 3 or 100 times and it didn't work, so you don't want to do it anymore, but then complain about being in the position you are. Because I'm not anymore.
Right.
And I'm seeing results, which is pretty awesome, which I struggled for a couple of years. I'm staying in the same place, not seeing results. I opened my mind, and I just
stuck to the plan.
I just let shit take over, and I stayed out of my own head.
I forgot I need to eat more food today. I just remembered now I need to eat again. Sorry, that was a sidebar. That's how my brain works, though. It drives him crazy.
But anyways, exercise is super fun, especially once you start seeing the results, you start feeling the results. You're going to feel it before you see it. Don't expect miracles overnight. So don't say, well, I gave it my all for 2.5 days and I gained 2 pounds on the scale when I measured myself at night and I ate food all day, so I'm going to be naturally heavy. Stay motivated and just keep going. Don't give up. Trying sucks. Just fucking do it.
Yes.
Do things. No more trying. Just do it. So then you can't have an excuse.
We tried for years. When we finally committed 100% all in November, it's remarkable at how fast your body can change. And I know I'll be sharing my stuff next week, some numbers, because we'll be done with the first month of Insanity Max 30. So I'll be sharing numbers and stats and all that fun stuff next week. But just you got to do it. Stop trying. And if you've done something before, you maybe haven't done something else. So you got to have an open mind and try different things and see what works for you.
Fuck Mondays. Monday's now official starting day for workout. You can start right now after this video.
Yep.
Start right now. Nobody cares what day of the week it is, what time it is, or anything. Just do it and get it over with, and you're going to thank yourself in the end.
Faux show. All right, we got to go because my phone's going to die, and I have to get on something else at 9:15, and apparently I need to eat another protein and vegetable today. So, you guys have a great night. Thank you again so much for jumping on. We appreciate the support as always, and I'll make sure to post the blog for you guys tonight so you guys can take a look at it, and also there's a bunch of recipes on there, and maybe we have some fun stuff coming up in the next couple of months. So, all right, good night, guys. Bye.